Hey loves, welcome to this Q&A. I'm going to answer your questions that you submitted on Instagram as I achieve this makeup look. So if you want to know how we got here, watch this video. I'll tell you all the products that I use and everything. Oh, enjoy! Hey guys, I've already done my makeup because I want this video to be short, and if I started with eyebrows it will take longer. So I'm going to read the questions as I do my makeup. The first thing that I normally do before I start doing my makeup is to prep my skin. Prepare my skin because I'm into the glowy look, you know, the kind of almost natural look. So I like when my skin is glowing. So I have my toner. So I normally just take this cotton pad. I bought this from the supermarket. It's, I don't know, less than 100 shillings if I remember correctly. So I just wipe like this. My toner all through, and I'm done. I do my full skincare routine before I start makeup. And I'm going to be looking here because this is where my laptop is and this is where the questions are. After the toner, I apply my serum. This is the vitamin C booster serum from Jumia. So you can get this also. This small bottle goes for 680 shillings, which is a discounted price right now. So you can get it. It will help to remove dark spots. It's vitamin C, brighten your face, things like that. So let's get started. Let me first just do my skincare and then read the questions because I don't want to keep stopping to tell you what I'm doing. So after my serum, very quickly I'm applying my moisturizer. This is my day cream. It's the Nivea anti-wrinkle cream. So I apply it. It's like the second last thing that I do. Did I mention that I love how thick this thing is? Ooh. This is also on Jumia. All these things are on Jumia and they are on offer. The goal is to make sure that your skin is glowing. Your skin is not parara. It's not dry by the time you start makeup, so that makeup can just slide easily. And I've been working on my makeup game and I'm glad that at least I'm seeing results. So the last thing that I'm going to apply after all that is what again, girls? Sunscreen. We're not operating without sunscreen out here. This is the Nivea sunscreen. Right now it's on offer at only $6,999. After that it will go back to, is it 1,180 there? Yeah. So if you want to buy them, this is the right time. And I'm going to link all these products that I've used in the description box just in case you want to buy any of them. So you see there I'm looking like a glazed donut. That's how I like it. I'm done with skincare. So now I'm just applying primer. At this point, I can even do without primer after all this. But primer just helps to create that barrier between my skin and the makeup. And it also helps the skin, the makeup to stick better. So I'll just apply the primer and then we continue. So the first question is, are you planning on getting married in the future? If yes, do you want more kids? This is something that I normally think about and sometimes I go back and forth with. Ideally, in an ideal world, I would want to be married. I think that getting a partner who loves and adores you is such a wonderful thing. I'm using the L'Oreal. I bought this concealer from Du Bois. It's not original. Yeah, but this is the one that I feel like it's the closest to my skin tone, you see? Because the other ones are very, very light, like making me light. So I normally just, it doesn't have a pump, so I just take my brush, I scoop it out and I just apply like this. So, I want to be married. Marriage is such a wonderful thing. Getting someone who is just your person, who is just there for you, it's such a wonderful thing. But what I will not do is get married for the sake of getting married. So it can be said that Linda has a husband, no, she's married, no. That one I will not do because it would be very naive of me to think that every marriage is wonderful. Every marriage is not. I have seen horrible marriages from people even close to you, celebrities, your friends, your family. I have seen it. So, are you planning on getting married in the future? If I get a wonderful, wonderful person, I would want to get married. For sure, okay? And then the second is, if yes, do you want more kids? That will also depend on if I get married. If I get married, I'd want to have maybe one more. When I tell people, they're like, no, just have even 2, 3 more. If I get married, I'd want to have maybe one more, max 2. But I don't think, I know how taking care of a child is a huge responsibility. And whether or not you have a partner, Women are the one who take care of children 95% of the time or 90% of the time. The day to day, knowing how, even if you're working or as you're a stay-at-home mom, whether they're going to school, what they have eaten, who has said what to them, have they been picked up on time, have they bathed, have they done their homework, 90% of that work is women who do. So I don't think I don't think I can manage like a lot of children. But if I get married, I want to have maybe one more. But if I don't get married, it's a wrap. It's Sarah and I. And that makes me feel bad because I would want her to have a sibling. But that's not reason enough for me to bring a child into this world. That's not reason enough. So, number 2 depends on number 1. You see what's going on. If you prepare your skin so well and then you get a foundation that is close to your skin, your makeup even just sits well. And for people who are not dark skinned, you may not even understand this because it's easier for you to just get products that are in line. But for me, it's taken me years before I got this. That's why I wanted to get into original makeup like Maybelline, because for them, they carry even shades for dark skinned women. But these others, the boys when we buy, they don't. So let's go to question number 2. If I tap with a beauty blender, it's wet. The next question is, if you are offered a remote job paying 200 to 300,000 per month, would you take it? I think I would. I would strongly consider it. Strongly, just because of the amount that you mentioned. Because I have worked, y'all. If you started watching me when I started my channel, I was actually working. I had a full-time job. I have worked. I have done jobs over the years. I have worked. So I know what it feels like. I know the comparison between me, my life with a full-time job, and my life like right now just doing my own stuff. I know the comparison, and honestly, I prefer this. Yes, I know that that's not what most people want to hear. Most people want to hear that, oh, YouTubers also have like other jobs on the side, like full-time jobs. I don't know why. But I've never understood that thing. I normally see people commenting on other YouTubers' channel, like, at least for you have a job, you're not just a YouTuber. At least for you are doing something. You're not just a lazy rely on YouTube. I've never understood. Because, for example, if you are an accountant, someone will tell you, at least for you are not just an accountant. You have to be an accountant and, a doctor or a chef. You are allowed to have that one job as an accountant and maybe something on the side. But as a content creator, it's not ideal. You're supposed to have another job. I don't know why. So for me, ideally, I don't want to have another job. But if it's a job that's paying that well and it's a remote job, that means that I can combine it with what I'm doing. So, yeah, I would consider it. You guys brought serious questions this time round. The third one is, I'm going through hard moment in my life. Any advice for me? I'll appreciate. Boy, first of all, I'm sorry that you're going through a hard moment. It's not fun at all. So the next thing that I'm doing is concealer, as I reply to that question. And when it comes to concealer, I have these, and they are all different shades. In a quest to find my shade, I normally use these most of the time. It's a bit dark, and concealer is supposed to ideally be brighter than the foundation. So sometimes when I want it to be brighter, I use this too. But on a normal day, I use this, so that's why I'm applying it today. So what I will tell you is that nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. So even though your situation looks like there's no end to it, there was a time I was in a situation like that. I would feel like there's no end. Like it's just like a bad situation after a bad situation. There's no end to it. I also want to just shape my eyebrows, clean my eyebrows with this, so I just put on top of it. But the thing is, no situation is permanent. None at all. And there was a certain phrase that I used to tell myself when I was in this situation. I used to tell myself that these too shall pass. These too shall pass. It's not forever. Nothing lasts forever. Okay? So you can try thinking like that it shall pass. Oh my goodness, I've applied too much concealer. I got carried away. But if you have people that you can lean on during this time, whether you're friends, family, please lean on them. No man is an island. We all need help here and there. That's why those people are in our lives, to lift you up when you're down. So if you're able to lean on them, okay? if there's something that you can also do to try and get yourself out of this hard situation, then do it instead of just like being like me, I'm just going to sit and wait for it to pass on its own. If there's something you can do, do. If there's any help you can get, ask for that help. But most importantly, take care of here, your mental. Because here, sometimes when these things get to you so much, it messes up with your mental. And when you're not right in the head, nothing else will work out, okay? I just wish you all the best. I know that you're going to get out of this situation. So when I apply concealer, I normally just give it like a minute or two before I tap. I don't blend immediately like I do with foundation. I just got carried away. That's why I was blending. But yeah. The next question. Do you ever feel unmotivated to shoot? Yes. I don't think there's any content creator who is always motivated. There are days that I don't want to film because, especially days when, let me say, I want to film content that requires me to be all made up and whatever. Like, sometimes I'm just like, today I don't feel like even doing my makeup or stuff. I just want to. And then the other time when your energy is just low, you just even don't feel like coming on camera, you know, and showing people that kind of energy. And also, the one reason why I normally don't feel motivated is when things are not working out like I feel like they should. Like, I feel like if I don't get the result that I want, I'm just like, what's the point? Why even bother? You struggled shooting that video, you put more effort, and then you think that that's the video that's going to now bring in the views. And then, boop! Nope, it doesn't. And sometimes when you go to check your rankings, now on the YouTube studio, they show you the top 10 and the last 10 videos, how they performed. That video that you put a lot of effort in, it's on number 8, number 9, or number 10 out of 10. You're just like, why bother? What's the point of all these? Actually, it makes, sometimes that thing normally gets to me. Let me not lie, it gets to me. It's normal. What I normally do is, I've just made content creation part of my life. So I think sometimes I even operate on autopilot. Like on Sunday, if you look at my notebook here, I've outlined the things that I'm going to do this week. It's just like, okay, I'm going to shoot 2 videos, Wednesday and Sunday. So what are the videos? I've already decided whether I feel motivated or not. The videos are going to be there. So what are those videos? I decide, and then, today's the shooting day. I wake up and shoot. Before I start thinking of whether or not I'm motivated or not, I just like do it because it's just like when you're going to work. You want to wake up and sometimes you don't feel like going to work, but every time you want to wake up and be like, today I don't feel like. Do I feel like? Do I go or do I not to go? No, you wake up, you shower, it's just like you're just operating like the way you are used to. You wake up, you shower, you prepare yourself, off you go to work. So are you seeing how my makeup is coming along? Aki, I am so proud of how I do my makeup these days. I mean, my makeup game has improved. So the next question is tips and tricks to survive single parenting, the loneliness, the guilt, finance, etc. So next I'm going to apply my powder, loose powder. I'm using the Sasha Butter cup. I like to just like tap, dab, do this so I don't have too much powder in my face. So now I'll just tap, spot by spot, place by place. So the first thing I can tell you about surviving single parenting is that you have to accept your situation. Don't be in denial, don't be in Delulu land, don't be in waiting mode. No, when these human beings normally run away from their responsibilities, they normally come back at some point. We all know that. But you're not going to sit there and wait for them to come back. Okay? And you're not going to be deceiving yourself that, you know what, they're just confused. No, they're going to wake up and realize how much they love me and the child. No, they're not. No, they are not. Men are not as emotional as we are. We're the ones who are emotional. That's why we deceive ourselves like that. So first, just accept your situation. I am a single parent. It is me. Now that it is me, what can I do about it? Okay? So do you like have a source of income? Is that where you can be getting money so that you can be able to take care of the child? Because one of the things that is hardest about being a single parent is the finances. The finances part. you'll just be like, now what next? Because for other parents, maybe I don't have money for food today, the other parent has, we will eat. But if you're a single parent, if you don't have money, you guys can sleep hungry because it is you and only you. So try to figure out a way that you can sustain yourself. That will take off some stress off you, so that you're also not just hoping and begging them and be like, whoa, please help us. No. The loneliness, the guilt. The guilt is there. If you're a single parent, you know what I'm talking about. Because as a parent, you have two types of guilt, especially if you're a mom. Mom guilt normally creeps in here and there. And then there's the single parent guilt. You're like, shit, I'm the one who placed my child in this situation. Like, why? Why did I choose this person? Why did I date this person? There's that guilt, like I'm the one who subjected my child to this. That is there. But you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself. I dealt with that for such a long time. I used to look at my daughter and be like, no, why? Why did I do this to her? Why did I do this to her? I would have dated like a more responsible person. There's that guilt. There's that guilt. Just forgive yourself. It has happened, it has happened. You learn from it, you don't do it again. But, I don't want to get too carried away with the powder. I was using the compact powder now. I've realized if you use too much powder, you won't get that glowy look. That's enough. So let me just apply blush. Of course I love blush. But I don't want to apply a bright color because I'm applying red on my lips. So maybe I just apply red so that it can match red. Let's do it, but just lightly. So as you're forgiving yourself about your guilt, please, only take responsibility for the part that you played. Forgive yourself for what you did, not what the other person did. Because the other person also, you guys did something, it was not the best, you guys created a situation, but one of you decided to run away, one of you stayed and said, I'll take the responsibility for even the other person who's run away. So do not take responsibility for them. They are a horrible human being for abandoning their child. I said what I said. If you have a child out there, you don't know if they've woken up, if they are eating, if they're sleeping under a bridge, if they are getting education. You don't know. You don't care. You are a horrible human being. I said what I said. So they will also take responsibility for their part. You take responsibility for your part, which was maybe you are the one who dated this person. That's it. Okay? And any other thing, I don't know the dynamics of your relationship. So that's about the guilt. The loneliness. Maybe I'm not the right person to talk about the loneliness because I don't feel that lonely. I have not dated since last year. I've not dated since last year. And there are some times where I just feel like, it would have been nice to have someone. But I don't actively feel like, I'm so lonely. I don't know. Because maybe the only thing that can stress me up a lot of the time is if I don't have money to pay for our basic human needs. If you don't have money for food, for rent, for school fees, you better believe I'm going to be stressed up. But being lonely, Anyway. Good morning, ma'am. But the part of loneliness that I do understand is that sometimes it will be nice if you had another parent there. For example, in terms of disciplining your child, the other parent will be helping you. If you want to go for school functions, maybe you're not there, the other parent is there. But that helping each other to parent, that one will be so nice. But in terms of loneliness, you can just you'll get a partner when you're ready. It doesn't have to be this one. Don't have to stick to this one who's been horrible and left you to take care of your child alone. I want to spray my face with this so that I can look glowy. That will soak in it. And also, make friends, guys. Maybe I have amazing female friendships. Maybe that's why the loneliness also doesn't hit as much. I have amazing female friends. Maybe when people say, you women are horrible, do whatever. Me, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Of course, I know that there are horrible women out here, but I have amazing friends. I have friends who even tell me, Linda, bring Taraji to stay with me so that you can go and even have a breather and have fun. Imagine It's only me, I'm the one who has not cut the umbilical cord between me and my child. So sometimes they say, you know what? But this holiday, I'm going to try it. I'm going to take her to her godmother to spend some time there with her, because she's someone I trust. But also have amazing female friends. You guys will be doing stuff together, especially if you have other single moms. And I know people frown upon these things of, your friends are all single mom. You're your friends. Let me tell you something. The fact that you're already a single mom, you have a scarlet letter written here. There's nothing you'll ever do in this world that will be right. People will judge you and judge you whether you sit in your house and do not do anything. People will still judge you. So also have other single parent friends who understand what you're going through. You don't even have to explain. That times I'm just like, I'm feeling this. Like, I get you completely because I've been there. So have a full life. Don't just think about this person or a partner. Have a full life. Have a hobby. Have friends that you can do stuff with and have fun. Have passions. And this next one is not a question. The growth and God's blessings is seen in you. Oh my goodness. I'm so humbled to hear that. I'm so humbled to hear that. For sure. God has been gracious to me. He has. And I'm glad that you can see that. I want to do eyeshadow, but I'm not sure whether I want to do it or not, because I'm going to have a red lipstick. So I just feel like the rest of the eyes or whatever should not be that dramatic, but let's just do something. Because there's a reel that I want to do after this, where I'm performing, like I'm on stage. So I want my makeup to be late. So let me just put that. It's not a lot. What is this? I've applied a bit on my. So the next question is, for my lip, I want to do I've not even opened it. The Maybelline Super Stay. I have dreamt about this lipstick. I've not lined my lips. Let me just see how this goes. But this question is, mind sharing about your single parenting journey and experience? If you're a single parent, that is. So, so let me answer this question as this lipstick dries. But can you see the magic that is happening? So mind sharing about your single parenting journey. Number one, if you are a single parent, that is, yes, I am a single parent. The thing is, I have never shared my single parenthood journey here, like how I become a single mom and the dynamics and whatever. Okay. I don't think I am at that point where I'm really ready to tell you exactly what happened. I want to do my lashes too, and I'm using the L'Oreal mascara. But what I can say is that, what I can share about my journey is that I became a single parent from the word go. There are people who their children's father are there, and then at some point maybe something happened and you guys stop. I don't know why I'm tapping like that. You guys stop communicating, and he stops being there. There's that situation. For me, from the word go, when I was 2 weeks pregnant and I told this human being, you know what, we are expecting, an angel. And he said, Mimi, where? Poof! So that was from when I was 2 weeks pregnant. So for me, I've just been alone all through. So yeah. And also, it hasn't been easy. We've gone through different stages. There's a time I was like, no, you are going to contribute. When I lost my job, because by then I had a job. When I was pregnant, I had a job. So I just did my own things, my antenatal, paid for everything, did my whole, what is it called? I planned for delivery, I planned for everything by myself. My friends did a baby shower for me. Okay, I wish I'd already started YouTube then I would have maybe a vlog about it. My friends did a baby shower for me, that though it wasn't a surprise. I knew about it, but I appreciated it so much. I've had people in my life when it comes to especially female friendships and siblings. I have the best siblings in the world. I have amazing friendships, so it's just the financial part that mostly just troubles me. But when it comes to like emotional support, me, I have emotional support. Let me not lie. I have emotional support. Of course, there's that kind of support that just your partner can give you, the other partner. Okay, of course that one I'm lacking, but it's not like I'm all alone out here. I just need money. That is the only thing I need out here. So please watch my ads, please, so I can get that money. There's a time also that I started that legal process. When I lost my job now and now things were hard, it's a holiday, kids will scream. When I lost my job and things were hard, I reached out to this human being again and was like, you've not helped us until now, I've delivered, but now can you at least even help with something? And this human being said, who? Me? Nah, I'm not doing nothing. So there's a time I decided to go the legal route. I was like, let me just go, these children court cases, whatever. It was an emotionally draining process in the sense that one, I didn't have money to actually just pursue the whole thing. My brother graduated from Kenya School of Law last year, but then he was still studying, he's just starting to get a foot on, this work, whatever. And then also, it was emotionally draining. This, I'm going to tie it to the person who asked about tips about single parenting. Also decide if do you want to pursue the legal way, have them help or not. And now this is for people who normally push single parents towards a certain direction. If you have a friend who is a single parent or a relative, your only job is to support their decision, not to push them towards the decision that you want. Because there are people who are always like, if you try to go the legal route, they're like, you know what? Why are you so desperate? Why are you trying to force that person into... You're not trying to force the person to get back together with you. You're just trying to make the person, take responsibilities for someone that that has their blood running in their veins. So weird that you actually have to do that. Okay? So if your friend or someone you know wants to take the legal route, don't try making them feel bad or making them feel like they're desperate. You also, as a single parent, if you decide to pursue this, please let it be because you want him to contribute towards the child, not because now you want him to get back together with you, or maybe he's moved on, now you're feeling bad. No, it is not about you, feelings aside. Also, if someone decides that they don't want to go that route, respect it. There are also people who like pushing people, why are you not doing this? You take him to court, No, it is not your decision, it is that person's decision. Because the one thing you need to do, and I'm tying this to the first question that I'm talking about, the single parenting tips, is also decide if you want to go this route. If you want to go the legal route, it is emotionally draining. You have to be prepared for it. Because by the time you're dragging someone to court, this is not a good human being. Because if they were, they would have just decided on their own, I'm not going to chip in, so how can I chip in? Let's talk about it. But the fact that you are now taking them, it's emotionally draining. Sometimes they won't even show up. You will go there and they sit and they won't even turn up. Like, it's the disrespect. The way they're going to be talking to you, maybe some of the things they're going to say about you so that they depict a different picture of you, like you're not such a good person. Some even out of spite can now decide to fight for full custody so that they can have the child, just to spite you because you actually took them to court. These are things that you need to seriously sit down and consider. So for me, for my single parenting journey, I think that's the most I've ever said on this channel. Yeah. But I'm not going to go into details right now. So this is the look. As you can see, I am looking like a painting. I'm looking like I'm 16. Am I even someone's mom? Whose mom again? Look at me. Look at me. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And see you in my next video. Bye-bye.